Welcome back to the channel. I really hope you're having a fantastic day, because I'm having a fandabidozy day. Now, what we're doing today is the best of the La Liga. Not La Liga, League One. I'm an idiot. Please excuse that. Now, what we're going to be looking at is, as I say, the best positions, best currently. Now, this is before Team of the Season, okay? So, Team of the Season most likely will blow this out of the water. But let me know in the comments in terms of if you agree with this team. Again, I've tried to pick non-SBC ones, but then with the Bundesliga, which was last episode as well as this episode, some of the best cards in the positions are SBCs, and there's really no alternative that you can even say competes with that. So I kind of have to pick that. But again, we're a 190, so a 100 chem and 90 overrated. So it shows that Bundesliga and League One are kind of the unloved babies of EA when you look at the top 5 leagues, because of course the Prem was like a 194, the La Liga was also a 194, and Serie A was just so good because it had the 99 Ronaldo in it, and it had Dembele and all that. But anyway, let's get into it. The goalie, there is really only one choice. We must take Buffon to Mordor and chuck him in there. No, he's 6'4". He's Buffon. He's Italian. He used to be in the Serie A, which I liked, to be honest. I used him last year. He had a 98 rated card. That was 98 rated card last year. It was god tier. I loved him to bits. The only thing bad about his card is his kicking and his speed. But then again, there is no other choice. We have to go with him. And this is pretty much the PSG show. I've tried to change it a little bit, but pretty much the PSG show. And there is a guy I'm going to talk about quite extensively why I don't want him in the team, but he is in the team because he is. No, this is an SBC, Dani Alves. It's just because he's arguably one of the best right backs in the game currently, before Team of the Season, right? But his issue is strength, but really there's no other option as well, so that's why we're picking him. High-low, I hate. 3-star, 4-star, I like. 5-star, 5'8". He's alright. He's no tiny, but he's no big either. He's in the Michael Owen club, but then again, I compared Hazard and Michael Owen. They're both 5'8" in game in terms of stats. Honestly, Michael Owen is about a foot smaller. And it's the way it feels in game. So I don't really know how Dani Alves will feel in game, but 5'8", he's not the tallest. We've had 6'1", we've had 5'11" right backs and left backs, which are probably going to be bigger in game. Well, will be. Now this guy here, he's always a common League One centre back. Thiago Silva. He's getting old now. He's born in 1984. Under 6 foot. He's no tall. But then look at me. I'm using Bobby Moore and Baresi in my team. But then of course those are 93 rated cards. 3-star, 2-star, I don't mind. High. It's okay. The fact that he's got a high defensive, I can live with. But high attacking is, again, he'll be off in Narnia sometimes when you want him to defend. You're like, there's a goal, they're on goal, and he's off speaking with Mbappe, and it's like, come on, mate, get back, get that ball. Now, stamina's an issue. I would even say aggression's an issue in that physical stat. His physical's quite low. 81. It's quite low. Yeah, this card's he's got good passing. The pace is okay. You need to boost it fully. Shadow or anchor, but then like this wouldn't play as well as probably the cards even I've got in my team. So that's what we're talking. We're talking the best of the League One, and it's not even getting there. Now Marquinhos, he's probably in my opinion a better card because he's same height, medium, which I hate more. He's got the same work rates and he's right-footed. Now these guys aren't tall and they're not very good, to be honest. Physical strength is quite low. Apart from that, everyone else is alright, but it's the low end of the dark green low 80s for the physical, which isn't great. They're kind of mirroring each other a little bit. Like Thiago only beats him in shooting, which is weird. How is he beating him when he's a 90 rated and he's an 89? There must be hidden stats in this game. There has to be. Now we're getting into Mendy, by the way, not the Man City guy. I always thought this guy was Man City for some reason. There must be several Mendys for some reason. Now, his stats are beautiful. I love this card. Now, I haven't seen what his physical attributes are yet. So I'm guessing because he has such good dribbling, and they're all quite leveled out, he's going to be quite small. He can have a good weak foot though, and he might have bad work rates. They'll kind of balance him out like that, if you know what I mean. Holy jeez. Okay, 5-star weak foot, which I love. Like proper. He's better than Marcelo with that. This might be one of the best cards in the game currently. For left back. Of course, my team of the year, Marcelo, does kill him. High medium is bad. Left foot I like. 4-star skill moves. This card will be amazing. This card will be amazing in game. And if he gets a team of the season, wow. That'll be one of the best left backs in the game. He's French, so he's no hard to link. You can have a Varane in here, and you could have, who's a left mid, or left side. You can have a Pogba if you use a different formation. Now, CDM. I'll educate any of these ones where I go over the team. There are going to be alternatives on the bench, and I'll go through the alternatives, and those alternatives I'll try to make them viable or like non-SBCs, because there are a lot of SBC ones in this team. Because right now he was an SBC, he was an SBC. I don't know if you can buy him. I think you could get him with foot swaps, Munya, and he's out of position. This is one where they change the position. He's usually right back. And his balance and his agility are rubbish. Everything else about this card is doable, even though he's not got a good jumping and heading. That pairing means he won't actually win a lot of heading. That's quite important for a CDM. Unless this guy, I'm thinking he might be 6'2", which will be really nice. He's 6'3", he's even... Oh yeah, that's why they've destroyed his agility and balance, guys, because he's 6'3". High, I love. For CDM, high, and Cam. If I could have two CDM, I really want a low high, but you only get that with like Kante or whatever. High, and then high for Cam. I love. This card very balanced. Look, it's Club 80 gang. He's in the 80 gang, so he's very balanced, and he's 4-star weak foot. I love it. Now, the two cards that are even in the best of the rest team, the best of the whole game, which was like a week and a bit ago. I would check that out. I'll link the best of the rest video at the end of this video for you guys. But yeah, there's two cards in this team that will get into that team. Even though I think Mbappe, just for Chem reasons, was put on the bench because George Best gave Chem to the better players in attacking and further positions. But this Mbappe, 5'10", he's actually not tall, but he is another player like the top 5 players in the game that have these special bodies in game that act weird, and he's daddy long legs a little bit, even though he's 5'10". You know what I mean if you ever use a version of Mbappe. High medium I like. 4-star or 5-star is a bit cheeky. I think 5-star would be a bit better for him, of course, but it's not awful. It's not awful. This card is fantabulous. What's the only low point? Free kick. You won't take free kicks with him. He's not that aggressive, but you won't want him to be aggressive. So yeah, this is end game. Holy Jesus. He's 97 rated, guys. Yeah. Nothing you can say about this card, but wow. Now, the only one you can really say is maybe even better from this league is maybe the team of the year Neymar. Now, the only reason he's better is, again, he's got something that this guy doesn't have. Same work rates, he's a bit smaller, but then again, he has a special body in game too, trust me. Neymar looks different from everybody else in game. 5-star, and you do feel it with him. You take shots with any point, anywhere with this guy. A good finesse, a low driven, he destroys the keeper, any keeper. A 97 David De Gea does that stupid thing where he's like, and he's dead. Doesn't matter. Now, yeah, there's no really upgrades. This is harder to upgrade because it was quite clear where you would upgrade the Mbappe. To be honest, both these cards are 97 rated. You keep them on basic, they get bumped up to 99. That's it. But this card is, yeah, these two cards are amazing. Now, this is another SBC for the Cam, but the reason is because he's the highest rated Cam currently in League 1. You can, of course, get better cards. You can convert a CM to a Cam. I've given those options below, the tradable ones. But this one's amazing. Look at it. Yeah, stamina and strength. The physical's a bit low. Everything else is really usable. You can boost the pace and shooting if you're going to use them as a sort of attacking Cam. Or if you're going to use passing, you might want to boost the passing a little bit because he is in the 80s for passing. You might want him in the 90s. His physical stats, high-low. He's just a 4-star, 5'9". He's no tiny, but he's no tall either. This card will be fantastic for you. Now, I'll do Cavani first. He's just he's a default, always going to be. He's probably going to get team of the season as well. This is his best rated card so far. It's going to be fantastic at team of the year. His pace is a bit low. He's very like Lewandowski in my opinion. Even though Lewandowski wasn't as tall as him, he's 6'1", high, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. Lewandowski's probably got better work rates and better weak foot and skill moves. It's just and better. Maybe 6 foot. Cavani beats him, but then Cavani gets destroyed because of the balance. You notice the balance and the dribbling stat gets knocked down because of that. Just 1 extra inch he's got on Lewandowski. And then Lewandowski's card was 94 rated. Now, that physical's nice. Strength is quite low though, but then I'm looking at this card and saying, yeah, this is a good base of what his team of the season is going to be. Because if they boost the team of the season, if he gets like a 96, 95, 97 team of the season, it gets a couple more boosts. And he's fantabulous. He's amazing. Now, I've had to pick him because really there's no other option. I've picked some options down in the subs bench, but those were the best options, man, because I can't use a striker Mbappe because I have his best version of his card here. I couldn't even convert a Cam Neymar up to striker, which I would rather do. It's just because I've got his team of the year in there. So this man here. Now his face stats are fine. Strength's a bit low. apart from that, everything is amazing. He's a lot of 90 rated stats in terms of his pace, shooting, and passing, or passing and dribbling. All 90 rated, which is 90 or above. Very nice. And it is the right balance. It's not like it's fantastic, but he has a problem. Him and Robin, and I can't remember who else had a 2-star weak foot, need to go off in that island. And again, he's the pinnacle of men. I get if he's 1-footed, but how can you be 5-star skilled and then have 1 foot? That's insane to me. Now, high, medium, perfectly fine. Left foot, you know how I feel about left foot players. I don't particularly like them, but then it's a preference, I'm sure. He's high, medium is good. Left foot, 4-star, 2-star. I can't get past that, but I've picked this card because it's the tradable version of him in terms of it's an inform. You can buy this one if you're doing a League One team. I don't know how well he would play in game for you. You would have to, your opponent would know where you're going to go because you need to go on his left. Now, the bench. Let's go into the alternatives now. Rabiot, I don't know if this was an SBC one, that's why I kind of left him out, but he kind of got trumped over by Meunier because his pace isn't nearly as good. He's not as good as an 80 all-rated card as Meunier is, but he's a fantastic card, except his balance and dribbling. Balance is low, which makes me think that he'll be quite tall. Let's have a look. Jesus! But then his work rates are worse. He's left-footed for me, 3-star, 3-star. That's why he's been beaten by 6'4". He's a type, man. He's like a Patrick Vieira height. That's beautiful. And they've only given him that low balance. I think this card will play really well in game for you, despite his even these attribute details. But high medium is bad. Left foot for me is bad, but then powerful preference. 3-star, 3-star. He's a midfielder, but he's a centre back midfielder, so it doesn't really matter. How is his passing? And yeah, his passing is good. This card might be good. It's a preference for you. I'd still pick Meunier. Yeah, I would still pick Meunier, but it's just a preference. Now, left instead of Mendy, of course, Mendy was definitely an option. This was an SBC2. You could have done this one. It's fantastic. His low stats are strength in respect to everything else. Balance, which makes you think he might be quite tall. Let's have a look. Are they giving him quite good? 6 foot, high, low. Oh, geez, no. High, low. I like the fact he's left foot. He's no 2-star gang, which is alright. Weak foot gang. And he has some skills, 4-star skills, but the reason they've done him dirty is he's got a high, low balance. Oh, high, low work rates, I mean. Oh, that's bad. He will literally be in Narnia 24/7. He ain't coming back to defend for you. You're using this guy as an attacker. Jesus. Now, instead of Payet, you've got a Fekir. I believe this was the Champions League version, but I may be wrong, guys. As I say, I'm just guessing it. Oh, it's Team of the Week. There, it says it right there. Come on, Ben. Team of the Week. He's good. And again, I've picked his stats because it looks like it's a good foundation for if he does get Team of the Season, which you know what EA are like, even if how well these players play in the season, EA sometimes just pick players from the leagues that they know are going to have God cards so to sell packs and what have you. But this card most likely will get one because he's French League as well. You would link to the Pogbas if you're doing a sort of hybrid. And that's another thing I just want to break up now when you're looking at this card. It's a very nice card, this one. Do you want me to do hybrids now? Split up a Serie A and Prem, or Prem and this La Liga, Prem and League One, or you let me know in the comments if you do, or what combination you'd like to see, guys. Just write in the comments and I'll promise I'll make a video on it. I'll make it 100 chem, I'll make sure all the players have 10 chemistry, and it would mean I would have to pick maybe some lesser rated cards from these leagues, even that aren't making this bench, just to make it work. Now, of course, if you couldn't get that Thiago Silva, he was a Christmas card, you could have an Mbembe. Now, this is the Champions League. Yeah, I knew this one was Champions League. This is, I would say, he played even better than him in game. Because he's got 6'2", he's 2 foot taller. High, worried about. Left foot is okay, you just play him on the right. 3-star is good for a centre back. And his actual physical stats are better in the important areas. Defending's lower, which I don't mind. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to take a drink, guys. It is early morning for me right now. You may be able to tell. My voice is always deeper in the morning. I don't know. It's always... But yeah, so far we're at 27 subscribers. I greatly appreciate you guys. All 27 of you are legends. Alright, let's have a look. Yeah, he's good. I would probably pick this card. It's just for rating. I'm going for the best rated team in FIFA, so it's like in a variety. Now, I've picked his Screamer card because it gets boosts in particular areas like his defending and shooting. It's like the worst combination, but trust me, he's one of the better cards in this league. If he had pace and he had defending, I'll be screaming the high praise about this card. The fact that they've boosted shooting, which is just pointless for me, because he has that 65 bit, you need to touch his pace. What would I put on this card to make him even usable? Catalyst. Catalyst, and then you feel pretty good in game. Because that physical's a god. See, defending physical would even be done, and then we could just boost pace and passing. This card would be fantastic, and he would actually probably beat Meunier for me. Now, another option is right back is Lala. Now, he's probably the option I would say recommend to you guys. This is a headliners card, and it's expensive right now, but this guy is going to get a team of the season. So this is what you're looking at, the base rate for this card in terms of what sort of boost it's going to get when it gets up to 94, 93, 92. It's fantastic. This will be one of the best ones. He plays particularly well in games. There's a reason everybody sometimes force links him in with like icons. 5'10", high medium is no great, right foot's alright, 3-star, 3-star. Actually, I was expecting better work rates and better physical attributes than that, but his attribute details are fantastic. This card will play fantastic. You can't win headers, but then he's sending in the crosses, and he's not particularly winning headers when the opposition goalie kicks it out, which is fine. But he's got good pace. Yeah, this is fantastic, this card. Now, another card I didn't pick because he didn't fit any of the positions. He wasn't a cam, he wasn't a centre mid, but he could be... He's probably better than Meunier, and you would have to put him down to a CDM. But then again, he's a future stars card, and he's expensive, I remember. He's very expensive. His bad stats are heading and jumping, but apart from that, he is god tier. And his reactions are quite low. His reactions are very low. That dribbling's a bit misleading in terms of why they've done his reactions quite badly, whereas they've done everything really well everywhere else. Pace though is fantastic. I might pick this card to be honest, but it's 3-star weak foot, high, which I don't like. And is it Ndombele? I got the name right, there you go. 4-star weak foot, yeah. To be honest, would I pick him over him? I probably would, to be honest. I really would. I'll do that. Yeah. I think we would. Because when you compare the stats, yeah. No. Meunier is better, guys. 100%. You boost his chem. Another option, this card, if I remember, was part of a weekly objective, so you've either got this one or you don't. 4-star weak foot I like. Medium I don't like. 6'6" I love. He's one of the top guys. Only Peter Crouch with 6'7" I've seen has a bigger card. And I'm sure there's a goalie with 6'8" or something, I'm sure. It'll be from like the Saudi League or something. Now let's have a look. Balance is destroyed because he's 6'6". But apart from that, and dribbling and agility are destroyed because he's 6'6". But his defending stats are amazing. Everything is amazing. His pace is quite low tier. That's the only thing. That's why you kind of failed a little bit. His passing, I mean, he played really good in game. Did he have 4-star weak foot? Yeah, but he wouldn't be. If you're doing skills with this guy, you wouldn't be doing skills. Okay, put it that way. Now, Falcao was a very cheap SBC. I would 100% pick him over this man here, even though Di Maria beats his ass. But you know why Di Maria beats his ass? It's because he has a 2-star weak foot in a year. Happy to give him boosts, like high boosts on his physical attributes. No, Falcao, of course, was cheap. 4-star I love, high medium I love, 5'10" I love. But there's a reason why this card has such good these stats. Because he's pace. And his stamina is quite low. Everything else about this card is fantastic. And I've used them in real game. I used them on my SBC to get one of my icons. It may have been Clivert, maybe in Bobby Moore. But this card is good. I've used them and he's excellent. He's good impact sub. I don't know if he will last the whole 90 minutes. No, instead of Mbappe, we could maybe, for the betterment of the team, we could put this Pepe, who's very good, and his team of the season, oh my god, it's going to be Mbappe level, like 97 Mbappe level. It's going to be really good. We could have had the Mbappe 91 striker, which is a big drop down from the 97 right mid that you're seeing. That's why I didn't pick it. We could have him as right mid, and then Mbappe as striker, and that gets that Di Maria off, and we could bin him. But I'll show you why. This card is fantastic. All the right stats are perfect. His composure is quite low, but that's because he's a young player in real life, so that's why they've done it. You know why they do it to Jadon Sancho and all that. They give him really nice 90-odd rated cards, but they give his composure bad. Like Jadon Sancho's card, I never said it on the Bundesliga one. He has a future stars card that's 90 rated. Now, if he's going to be a future star, so they're giving him a card saying this is what you're going to be like in the future if you achieve your potential. They're still giving him like 69 composure. It's like they were like, but he's young now. But then this event is about future. I didn't comment. I wish I commented on that when I first saw that card in that last video. But this card, fantastic. In 89, he's not even as high as rated as that Sancho card. Only worry about him is left foot, and he's on the right side, and 3-star weak foot. Everything else is fantastic. He's 6 foot. That's perfect. Okay, perfect. Now Fekir is also an option. Now again, look at it now. I don't know why I picked Payet over him. I probably will put him instead of Payet because what's his name? Not Fekir. He looked like Fekir. So he just maybe they're related. They're not related. What's his name? Okorar. I'm gonna butcher that name. I apologise. High medium, 4-star, 4-star. Yeah, 5'9". Oh, this is better than Payet so far. Yeah, this is better than Pirate. Why, guys? You should have told me right from the beginning. Why? I'm joking. Yeah, this goes ahead of Pirate. This card is fantastic. This should be the cam. He's got everything you need. Physical, he's got the stamina. You'll last the full game for you. Strength, physical, but you don't need to worry about it. His passing's fine. Finishing's great. Shot power, long shot. Yeah, this is fantastic. This card will be amazing. There's a reason this one costs a lot as well. This is another future star. And this is a future star. They give him 90 composure. They're saying this guy's going to be composed as anything when he's older. Just as Sancho is not going to be composed. I don't know. Now, the final card is a bit of a troll one. It's just because, literally, 89 Buffon's the highest rated goalie from League 1 right now. And when you go, and then you get the Buffon's earlier cards and his base gold card. Then the next highest rated goalie. So if you didn't want Buffon for some reason, but you wanted this league, you would have to go currently for this Ruffier. Now, he has got alright stats. 6'2", he's most tall. 3-star weak foot. He's a Maradona lad. You need to train up Di Maria, mate. Because Di Maria's got 2-star weak foot and you've got 3-star weak foot. And you're a goalie, pal. What is happening with life? But yeah, so that's the option. That's the only option is another goalie. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the team. We have changed it a little bit when we started. To be honest, if I had position changes, you know what I would do? I would have. It's tough, man. I would actually go with Mbappe, the Pepe in right mid, and then I would put that version of Mbappe, the team of the year Mbappe, as right forward, and then put him up, and then get Di Maria out. That's what I would do, and then this is what the team would look like. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. Drop a like, drop a comment, write anything in the comments for me. Ask if you want to do those sort of hybrids. Really, I do these videos when there's not much out in the game, FIFA right now. But I like discussing players, like talking about them, having banter with you guys. I really hope you are having a great day though, and I really appreciate the love. Consider hitting the like button. Consider hitting the other button. What's it called? The subscribe button. Because it does mean the world to me. We're getting close to the 30, and I'll do a sort of Q&A about me video, and I'll let you know about my life and who I am and all that. Be quite exciting, because I know some of you guys want it. I want to thank the regulars, the Jamies, the Jacks, the Andys, I think who else was there? Harry, you're a legend too, mate. There's consistent about 5 or 6 of you that always seem to jump right in when the video is live, and I really do appreciate it, and I hope you all have a great day. I'll see you on the next one, which should be, well, it's another one of these sort of episodes where we're looking at teams, or maybe team of the season, which is pretty soon. I'm glad I've got all these out in time, but I really hope you have a good one. See ya!